You ever been in the middle of working on your project and you have a vision? This is what I'm building. This is what I'm going to do. I am building this vehicle this way. And then one thing comes up and completely derails everything that you've been working on. Yeah. Thanks, bro, because my brother did that to me. He sent me to go pick up this guy. Yep. He sent me forever out of my way for this thing. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, that is a Mustang IRS, independent rear suspension, that he wants to put in one of his project cars. Be sure to subscribe for that because I will be covering that and I am super excited about this project. More will be coming on that as we formulate the plan for that particular build. With having such a tight space in the garage, I had to take the independent rear suspension here and slide it underneath this space over here, so that way I had room in the garage to continue working on all my projects. Which got me thinking as I saw it sitting underneath the chassis, right behind my rear differential. Maybe I should put an independent rear suspension into the Mach 100 project. Oh, the direction for Project Mach 100 is I'm gonna go with Pro Touring, I guess, esque. Not exactly. So, like a pickup truck, they're multi-purpose. They're for carrying people around, they're for hauling stuff, you know, getting work done. That's kind of the same thing I want to do this, but in the motorsports world.
Would you like me to explain?
I want to be able to go drag racing with this thing and do decent. I'm not gonna set no records, I'm not gonna be super competitive in any main one class, but I'll be able to do it and be able to drive home in it. I want to be able to hop in it and drive 14 hours somewhere if I want to do that with the wife and maybe a dog, or say the wife at home and take the dog with me. Hey, whatever. Hey, she can yell at me later. Independent rear suspension is a really good choice, but then I took the deep dive into it. I really just dug right deep into this, trying to figure out what's the best option for this. Should I keep it with the solid axle, or should I go with the independent rear suspension?
I would love to hear this.
There are plus and minuses to both. I mean, of course, independent rear suspension is better for handling, but kind of.
Are you sure?
What I mean by that is, on a road course scenario, generally road courses are flat. As long as I control the body roll and the chassis flex with other means, a solid axle works really good because I'm on flat ground.
When the left tire would go up on the curb, the right tire would tilt out and ride along its edge.
Independent rear suspension is great when you have uneven surfaces and things like that.
The Mach stayed flat and even. This car had an independent rear suspension.
Solid axle is better for drag racing, getting power to the ground easier than an independent rear suspension. I'm not saying you can't. Yes, there are people that do it. I don't want to deal with that because I want to keep this project more simple. When it comes down with the IRS, in my case, it's more expensive. I got to buy another one. I already have this. This works. It's tried. It's true. It works. I don't think the gain from putting an IRS into my truck is worth it.
Are you sure?
Because I think it'd be really cool. But do I need it? Is it really going to improve me that much? That diminishing returns for your builds plays a big part in this thought for me. I don't think a lot of people realize that once you get to a certain level, you can get to a certain level really fast, like drag racing. You want to get into the 8s? In 2023, it's not that difficult to get into 8 second quarter mile. 8 and 8.99, whatever. It's an 8-second car at that point. Costs some money, yes, but not like it used to be 10 years ago. So getting there is, but you want to get into the 7s? Woo! That changes everything. It costs a lot more money, takes a lot more time, and generally it takes a team of specialists to get you there. I'm not saying you can't do it by yourself or just with your best buddy. It just takes a lot more to make that happen. And I feel like that's what the IRS would be for this particular build. I'm gonna throw it in there, and yeah, it might improve my day-to-day driving, but the road course stuff, mainly road course stuff I'll be doing will be on the track, or maybe just a flat parking lot that they put cones up with, you know, solo autocross style or something, or time attack, which is all smooth, level surfaces, which a solid axle works fantastic for. And if something breaks on the solid axle, it's really easy to go get parts anywhere. This is 8.8 Mustang rear end in this thing. I can get parts all day long for this thing with no issues. They're everywhere. So if I break down, easy for me to fix. Considering this is a vehicle I want to be able to hop in and drive across country and maybe go to Vegas or something with, yeah, I would like to have parts readily available to me everywhere I go. Not like, oh wait, I gotta wait for year one to make that at a certain time of year and wait 6 months for it to get shipped to me, and now my vehicle can't go anywhere because I'm waiting one stupid little part. No, I ain't playing that game. Like putting the IRS in my truck would be flipping awesome. I think it'd be really cool to do it. I think you guys would love to see it. But I gotta check back in reality here because I'm on a really tight budget with this truck. And my budget got cut almost in half because I want a bigger garage. And the only way for me to get that is to save up more. So a little less goes in the truck now. Doesn't mean I can't put it into it later. If you guys are interested in seeing more on my brother's Fox Body Mustang that I picked up the IRS for, I'll put a link right here for you guys to check out. If you're interested in seeing me cut up the Mercury Grand Marquis, put a link right here for you guys to check that out. Until next time, go work on your own cars. Peace. Whoosh.